Welcome! Today I'm going to rank Dante's looks from Devil May Cry. Let's get into it. You know, this look I'm not a fan of, but let's get into what I like and what I dislike. Trademark jacket that is worn throughout the series. I love the usage of golden and red accents on the design. The golden accent being the buttons that you see on the pockets, on the lapels, which if you look at it closely, you get a triangular shape overall, sleeves rolled up. It just gives it that down to business approach. What you also see on this design are padded shoulders, which very much reminds me of the 1980s. The two large slits he has on his tailcoat really gives the design a flowy silhouette which matches Dante and his flamboyant personality. I love that detail there, and I love the lining we see. It gives it quite an industrial design. The gloves, you got the thumbs and the index fingers exposed. Now here's the part that unfortunately took me out of the design. I dislike the motorbike chaps. I don't know why they decided on the calves region to put this cowboy inspired boots design. And he's not even wearing cowboy boots, guys. I'm not a fan of it. I dislike it. It looks like there's wings on there, which is interesting, but I don't think this matches the entire look. I think it looks tacky. I do like the belt, however, that we see. The jeans, it looks like there's a demon on the belt as well, nodding to that aspect of him being half demon, half human. The outfit didn't need all the belts. Maybe just put one for the chest region to nod to his Devil May Cry 3 look, but not all these golden buckles here. So for that reason, I rank this look here. Dante's look in Devil May Cry 5 is quite subdued, casual, relaxed. The jacket, it's keeping to Legacy of course, but it's a very subdued color actually. It's not even red, it's almost a burgundy reddish color for Dante's tailcoat. It's not as long as his previous tailcoats that he's worn in the series. We also see, again, the padded shoulders. It has almost a semi-conical look to it. We see a lot of lining and detailing. It's a bit industrial in that regard. He wears a very simple black, almost looks navy bluish blouse, and it's buttoned down a bit. And we also see the blouse underneath the jacket, which is rolled up. We see that it's quite tattered. On his wrist, he has some tape. These leather trousers, they're very loose. It has a wet look to it. It looks like they could be shin pads. From there, it continues on with the wet look. We have a bit of gold in there. It seems like a rusty gold on the belt. Something that I would definitely see on a fashion show are these boots. The amount of buckles surrounding this, it was quite interesting. Overall, this design seems more and is more subdued, more casual, more relaxed, and it makes sense considering he's a lot older in this game. I'll rank this look here, decent. What I like about this look is that he's wearing subdued earthy colors like greens and blues as well. Has a distressed punk DIY look to it. The aviator jacket that he wears, it seems to have some kind of emblems etched onto the side of the jacket. Padded shoulders makes his arms and his shoulder blades pop out. At the bottom of the jacket, it's zipped open, and then we have the belt, which is to the side. I like the green scarf he wears with a bit of black accents there. I'm liking the motorbike look. Very simple, casual. I'm ranking Dante's diesel look here. The juxtaposition in this design for me is that he looks more of a rock star. As you can see with this design, his coattails become tailcoats. It's more so a tailcoat jacket. It has a very long train. We can see that it's a red that pops out and it stands out compared to what we've seen previously of Dante. I love the studs. That's really what exudes the rock star element. Shoulder padding that we've seen constantly throughout the outfits. Now that we see his abs exposed, his muscular physique, that element adds, it looks like a belt on his chest region. Goes for a more brownish color, maroon color here. We have gold buttons there, so the belts are completely non-existent. The shoes, the zips are very low, so it's zipped open. Looks like buckles that we can see there. Even though he's a demon hunter, he's doing it in style. So I think that's what they want to attribute in this design. Overall, I love it.
You sure know how to throw a party. No food, no drinks, and the only babe just left.
I actually like this one. This has, in my opinion, quite a Victorian-esque look. This waistcoat there, and it has 2 belts on it, 2 black belts or buckles on the design. That was a garment men wore very often when it came to that time period. It was in fashion. Underneath the waistcoat that he wears a black long sleeve shirt. There are 2 straps on the side on the right leg of his trousers, and it seems like they could be gun holsters there. I like the black boots here. It has a very monochromatic look to it. Silvers and reds. It reminds me of something I would see in Castlevania. It has a very gothic look to it. It would make sense considering that he's a demon hunter. What I like about this one is it's quite deconstructed. So the coattails here, it's a huge slit, but as you can see, we have a brown vest as well. We have the padded shoulders actually, so that accentuates his silhouette. The reds here, it seems to be more of a velvety reddish color. We still have the long high boots that he wears, reminiscent of his design in the first game. There's 4 belts there. On the heels of the shoes and on the outlines of the shoes, there's gold accents. And I also have the black gloves he wears too. Quite a subdued design in regard to the velvet, quite to himself, and that makes this look quite shadowy. The use of the coattails, Dante's look covers part of his face. The silhouette there has this almost androgynous look to it. I think it's amazing what they did with this outfit. For that reason, I'm ranking this look here. Love it. And those are my rankings for Dante's looks in Devil May Cry. Dante to me is an interesting character because over the years, although he has retained his red and black monochromatic colours he's known for, we can see the stylistic changes. Earlier games, it's a bit more subdued, and then in Devil May Cry 3 and 4, it's quite flamboyant, it's quite rockstar-like. And then in Devil May Cry 5, we see a more casual, relaxed Dante design. Other than one outfit I wasn't really a fan of, I think Dante's outfits are quite interesting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.